Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about some kind of sketchy things going on over here when it comes to the big retailers trying to go and sell the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 edition. Now, as you guys probably know, there will be some additional waves coming out. We did have a confirmation for at least Walmart that they will have additional stock. But right now, in the past few days, I think a lot of people are not happy with it. Now, as you guys probably know, we've kind of seen a lot of scalpers, people trying to go be opportunistic, make money, and basically resell all these pro consoles or various limited edition consoles, and it's not a good vibe. But the one big issue is that people are concerned, once again, on all these big retailers that are applying these really random, basically subscription services and having to spend like $25 a month just to have a chance to get the consoles. And I think general users and people that are just around are not a big fan of this. And I myself have my own choice words I want to say. I do want to say I do agree that it's not the best. I don't like having to spend more money just for a chance to buy a console, but as well, there is a somewhat valid reason of why they're doing it, at least in my opinion. So we're going to go talk about why, and I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Now, once again, I'm one of those people, I don't like having to spend more extra money. If I have to spend more money, not a fan. If I have to vibe, not a fan. And while I do appreciate sometimes if it makes my life a little bit easier, I'm cool with it, sure, like maybe even paying a little bit extra money for my internet service, okay, but sometimes I'm not a fan of this. So we're going to talk about the fact that these big retailers are technically scalping to avoid the scalpers, to basically scalp the retail people trying to get their consoles, and well, that I'm not cool with it. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well as subscribe to this channel and our second channel for a chance to enter on into the PlayStation 5 Pro giveaway. We are going out for the holidays. We also have the 2 Twitter accounts down below to follow for bonus entries, and of course the Twitch stream down below if you just want to see some Twitch tomfoolery. And let's go and dive on into the news itself. And of course, throughout this video, I want to go and see what you guys have to go and say and see. So we've talked about this when it first came out. We confirmed that there was a PlayStation 5 30th anniversary edition restock that will be announced and coming on the 10 out of 10. If there's any more, we'll let you guys know on the channel, or maybe give like a buying guide too as well. So you guys want that, subscribe or let me know. But when it comes to this is, yeah, it's cool they're getting their consoles. They have the early access coming, but I do want to go and highlight those wordage. Walmart Plus paid members can pre-order this item at 10 a.m. EST on 10/10 while the supplies do last. And I think you guys can see where I'm going with this. So let me say the first nice things, okay? I do remember back in the day for the PS5 restocks forever ago, Walmart did eventually transition to a pure Walmart Plus paid subscription service to get their consoles, which did kind of add a little bit of like a, a little bit of a wall. It did allow more legitimate people who just had to spend the extra $10 or so to go potentially get their consoles, and it did kind of help out. Mainly because a lot of these botters would have 50 plus accounts, 100 plus accounts at once, running on a bunch of different phones, a bunch of different laptops, whatever. And because of that, having no requirement, they were just able to go boom, 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 and pick up every single console they wanted to. It's nonstop, no problem. But at least for the Walmart Plus, you would actually have to go and have additional, like say 50 paid accounts, so you're dropping like $500. And at that point in the PS5 restock era, most people kind of didn't want to spend the extra money. You're maybe making $100 at that time per console, so most people weren't really into it. Like, it was kind of like whatever. They kind of allowed a lot more normal people to get their consoles, which at the end of the day, the more normal people who go and receive them makes me more happy. It makes me like just feel good that people that are not scalpers and not trying to go make an extra $1,000 profit to have a chance to get a limited edition console, I'm okay with it. But it still sucks. Because as well, we also have seen that GameStop is doing the same exact thing, as we've kind of somewhat said it was nice that they're getting it, but for their pro exclusive members, they were also releasing the controllers and other restocks and everything else, which would mean that a lot of people would have actually wanted to go and have to, well, spend extra money on these pro subscription services to go and have a chance to get these consoles. And I do want to also stress this too as well for Walmart. These are all just for a small chance to get these consoles. Now, I do want to say, like, I obviously understand why they do it. I just explained it quite, in my opinion, quite well, where it's just you go and you have a little bit of a buffer to prevent botters and scalpers. And I'm okay with that, I think, in the general sense. Like, overall, you spend $10, you have a higher chance to with normal people, high level, I get it. But it still sucks. It still sucks because these, number one, let's go and still put the blame on Sony for having such a limited amount of stock and a high demand object that they knew was going to be a high demand object. Well, then make more. Like, Like, it really is that simple at the end of the day. Scarcity, limited edition, whatever. Sure, I completely understand the high level of it, but it just sucks. Like, it really does suck. There's no work around it. I'm going to complain about it for a week. It's okay. Like, I'll accept with it. But when it comes to life as a whole, it sucks that you also have to spend all this additional money, say for GameStop Pro, just for a chance to even get a controller. Now, we're going to see if like GameStop maybe does another additional 30th anniversary drop. They may, and other retailers may also do it. I'll let you guys know if they do on a video itself and give you guys the details for sure. But it just seems like we're getting scalped. Like back in the PS5 day, if you guys remember, GameStop would run bundles. And those bundles would be like $800 bundles. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Be a PS5 console, and they'd be like, well, you have to spend $100 on a gift card, which wasn't the worst because you were going to probably use it. But then you'd also be buying like MLB The Show 2023, and on top of that, buying like God of War Ragnarok or whatever weird bundle. Like, there were sometimes like 3 games, like an extra controller and a game card with like $800 bundles, which at the time some people were okay with. They're like, I mostly want to play these games. Sure. I will at some point use the gift card. Sure. And I have the money and I want my console. Sure. I don't want to buy it from a scalper. Okay. But once again, I feel like they were kind of prying on people's desperation. Kind of what people are doing right now. Now, once again, Walmart probably is making a good life call. It probably will tone down scalpers and botters. And I do think at the end of the day, it's not the world's worst idea. But GameStop, once again, is the absolute dog of all dogs, where they are just absolutely disappointing us. And some people love GameStop for whatever reason. Maybe it's the people that are invested in the stock still. Maybe some people have some Stockholm syndrome. Maybe people just don't understand that GameStop is mostly there to rip you off and have ripped you off for quite some time, especially even during the PS5 and Xbox restock era. Now, I like GameStop. I've used GameStop when I was a kid. Got no issues with it 100%. But like, it is kind of scummy. Like, I feel like they're truly trying to go and scalp us to make that little extra bit of money, because this is once again just a chance to get their consoles, just that small smidgen baby chance. Or Walmart might even make more money in total from Walmart Plus memberships that they go in and get, or brand new GameStop Pro signups, rather than the money and the margins they make from just selling, say, the controllers. And that's what kind of makes me sad, because right now we're already spending extra money. Like, the consoles themselves, these are actually an extra $50, which is not the biggest deal. It's not make or break. It's okay. And once again, I'd kind of prefer the anti-scalping vibe. High level, I might understand that. But it still sucks. It still kind of stings that we're seeing this probably more so on the GameStop side than Walmart. But it sucks because we want a chance to get these consoles fair and square. And if this is what the world's going to turn into in the future, we need to find a new system. We need to make something better with our lives, because not every single drop for, say, the PlayStation 6, any limited edition Xbox or PlayStation console, I don't always want to have to be spending an extra additional membership fee just for a chance to get a console. Once again, I understand why. I have to say it a bunch of times because YouTube comments sometimes like, well, scamming you do. I understand. I get it completely. But it just sucks. Like, more so in the GameStop once again, because we're spending extra money for a chance to get consoles or controllers that are going to instantly sell out. And there is probably still people, even with those people doing that with their pro memberships, still botting, still scalping, and still trying to go and scheme the system the best they possibly can. Now, we have seen other retailers also do this. Best Buy had a weird like Best Buy Total Tech thing, if you guys remember that. It was like $160, and then people were signing up for it just to have a chance to do a chargeback on their credit card once they have their console in hand. Like, they go to the store, pick it on up, come home, get up their bank and be like, hey, we never authorized this charge. Let me go, like, I got my console in hand, I'm out of here. And then also, usually Target's been pretty chill, and same with Amazon. But it sucks because some retailers are like, well, there's a high demand object, there's a high demand thing that we all need to go get, let's go and upcharge them even more. Once again, okay with Walmart doing it, probably helps out at the end of the day, but still does suck. Still makes me feel like I'm getting scalped, and it does make me feel like these big retailers are kind of just using me for any way and shape and form to make a few extra bucks off me. And it sucks, because I really still want this console. I would literally buy one of these and give one away if I possibly could, because I just think it looks cool, it looks dope, and it's something I'd want to collect because I'm a PlayStation guy. But once again, these big retailers will take any opportunity to make that little smidgen bit more money off of anyone who might be desperate. Because it's kind of funny, because even the PS5 Pro console does not require the Walmart Plus. Once again, stopping scalpers. Once again, stopping botters. At the end of the day, probably a good picture. I'm not the world's worst against it. is an okay value. You can still use the normal Walmart Plus and you get like grocery deliveries and stuff. So like you still get benefits from it. But once again, GameStop, still not a good vibe when they're sitting out here saying you have a chance to get a console until they maybe eventually run out. And who even knows when they fully run out, because they'll probably never even tell you in the first place. And I'm just not a big fan of these big retailers kind of opportunistically taking money off of people trying to get their consoles. Once again, it's not the biggest deal. Once again, it happens. Once again, might be bonus. Once again, you don't really need the console controllers or whatever at the end of the day, but it still makes me sad, so I want to make a video on it. Give me your thoughts and comments and everything down below. I appreciate y'all very much for watching, and of course, subscribe for the giveaway, notifications on for this channel, second channel, and of course, the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. All those links, and I appreciate y'all for watching.